Moikka moi! It's Riikka Kovasin here with a project for Nathalie's Creative Squad. This time the theme was A Tale of Two Colors. We should pick one color that is our favorite and we use constantly, and then another that's, well, not so often used. And, well, turquoise is my kind of go-to color every time, or blues and greens matched. But when I was leafing through my Instagram account, I noticed that kind of lime green is something that I really seldom use. So I thought to pair it with my this time favorite color, a sapphire electric blue. I started the project, like so many others, by making a collage sheet first. So this time I'm coloring the white Fabriano cardstock using infusions. These are permanent dye crystals that react with water. I picked one green, but it was too emerald colored, so I needed to add some yellow to it to make it more like lime green, which I don't use that often. Then after I have dried the sheet, I started adding pattern on top. I'm using a gel plate like an ink pad, and I'm spraying some acrylic paint on top. Even though the name of the color is navy blue, I don't think that's that dark, so it's more like a mid blue, more like the sapphire color. I'm spraying it on top of the gel plate and then use Nathalie's Groove Street foam stamps to pattern my sheet. I'm using the other stamp for this pattern paper, and then I'm also patterning a piece of white cotton fabric, and I'm using the other stamp for that. The color stays the same as this stage. Then I'm making also a third element for my cards, and that's a little button. So I'm stamping with the acrylic on top of a shrink plastic sheet. This is kind of matte transparent. I'm first using the same blue color I have used so far, but I'm then thinking that maybe a lime color mixed or lime color could be nice as well. So I pick up one other acrylic paint and use that on top. Originally, when I cleaned my plate using just a scrap of paper I had at hand, I wasn't thinking of using it in the card, but as you can see in the end, it ended up in the card as well. After stamping, I then cut the shrink plastic in the circles of the groove stamp shape and put 2 holes in them to make little buttons. And now I'm shrinking the plastic. I'm doing it on top of an acrylic block to have a really smooth, clean surface. And when the embellishment has shrunk altogether, I'm using another acrylic piece on top to make it flat. Then I have all my elements done. So there's the pattern paper, which I cut in thin strips, and then there's some of the fabric I made and the buttons. And now, as you can see, I'm kind of testing if the collage pieces I just made to clean the plate could go nicely in there. And I then choose to actually use one of them as the background, kind of making the composition a little bit bigger. That also gives me the possibility to sew the button in, having something sturdier than just the fabric there, because I then sew it through the cardboard as well. I used double-sided tape to adhere the little pattern paper piece to the background, and then sew the button and layers together, and then I use foam tape to mount that cluster on top of the card. I'm adding some craft glue to the foam tape because I'm afraid that it won't hold on its own. Then I repeat the process for the other card. As a final little detail, I add some sentiment or a thought or a line of text to each card with a cut out piece of an old book. The other one says, "What's the reason for this cause?" And the other one is the name of the video, Those Who Imagine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this little short video and found it handy or inspiring. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing. I'll see you again next month with another video for Nathalie's Creative Squad. Bye for now. Bye!